So Dolly, and I'm not going to touch, no, Dolly.
I thought it was Dolly.
You can call her Dotty if you like, she wouldn't really care. But Dolly is clearly absolutely fine
I
with.
noticed on her kennel they've got Dotty, and I thought, well, I've been calling her Dotty.
Or maybe the T's have been rubbed or something like that, you know.
Down, Dolly. Down. Down.
Very
Good.
good. Look at that tail. So the key thing is she clearly knows Alana, but the important part for me here is that regardless of whether she knows you or not, she's naturally a submissive girl, blah, blah, blah. But with somebody she doesn't know, there still has to be that level of control when meeting, making her work for the affection. Now, one of the best ways for that, okay, is that she has to work. In this case, Gayle is the stranger. She has to work to get into Gayle's space. Okay, that's the key thing here.
Yeah.
Why would a dog not think, that has a habit of biting, why would a dog not think about biting Gayle if it can go into Gayle's space when it's never met Gayle and go into her space uninvited? So then it's like, I already, I get your affection without having to do anything, so I don't need, there's no rules. Mm-hmm. Whereas what we're trying to show her initially is there's rules before you get to meet. So Gayle being the new person, or anybody being the new person that they meet, it shouldn't be up to them to give the rules. It would be up to the owner or the handler at that time to give the rule.
Yep.
Just saying, even if say she didn't have any issue with potentially having a nip at Gayle, say she was just an excited dog that jumped all over, it'd be the same rule. It's still, you can't meet when you act like that.
Yeah.
You've got to meet being respectful and earning the affection rather than just taking the affection. Mm-hmm. Because her habit clearly is as well from the past that maybe when she's had that ruckus with dogs in her own home, is that she hasn't had to earn the affection of the owner, and then it becomes, well, I own her. No, I own her. No, I own her. No, I own her. And then there's that competition. And then, of course, dogs are going to control that competition by touching. That's the reality, So, if you give me a treat,
Yeah.
and I'm going to show Gayle what to do. There we go, perfect. So, again, Dolly, I've only met Dolly twice, right? I met her when I was down south. I met her the other week for the second session. Two or three times. So I haven't met her many times, okay? And spent a long time with her. So the first thing that you'd be doing as you're setting it up is you would be the one going, almost like, right, Dolly, we're doing we're working here, much like going into place training mode, okay? Yeah. But instead of place training, the training we're doing right now is meeting strangers, okay? Yeah. The food just has that, is the commonality, that's something that she's comfortable with, and she's quite food motivated. So we definitely use that, something she trusts and something, we've already got something, Gayle's already got something that she wants, okay? Yeah. Or in this case, me first. So before she had met Gayle or anybody going in, it's not just bring her out and just see how she goes. First of all, it's check or just getting her attention, interrupting whatever she was going to do there. Just, I'm going to go and sniff this, I'm going to do this, I came in, I've had a sniff around, that's fine. Okay, now we're going to do some piano lessons. So it would be a check, right, Dolly, got you now, are we ready to work sort of thing. And then I'm Gayle, okay? And you would say to me, right, okay, if you just put the treat in your hand and put it down and say the word Dolly, yes, and see if she comes to you, okay? So I'm going to do that. Dolly, yes. Good. Okay, and I'm just doing it a couple of times. Now, what I would expect, what you'd expect to see is, because she doesn't know you, or I'm kind of trying to stay on the fence as much as possible so that do I remember this guy, do I not? I'm wanting a dog that necessarily isn't tail wagging. His tail isn't up in the air. I want her, because her issue is she's a bit unsure. I want her to show that where she's like, I'll take the food, but... So maybe needs to do a few repetitions, right? The yesing is good. This is what, and what would I do if I yesed her and she didn't come and take the food? Okay, what do you think you could do next? Yes, Dolly.
Is ask her to sit and come into her with a good.
Yeah, absolutely. But maybe not get the new person to do a good yet. Maybe you do a couple of goods.
Right.
Just to, all right, okay, this is what we're doing. And then try another yes. It's right now with the new person, It's all about getting her to go into their space. Sorry. Right, we'll go outside. We'll do it out here. So one of the key things is that to make it safe, for example, Gayle doesn't know her, or whether it's the new person, whoever it is, to come in and go good could be potentially quite risky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's all about the dog coming into her space, but only when she's invited it.
Okay.
Her invited is giving the name. She could do name, command, mark, or she could just do name and mark. Okay? So it could be, Dolly, come. Yes. All right, and then give the food. But it's a good indicator on that day to see where Dolly's at and how comfortable she feels, because she might be more comfortable with Gayle, but if it's a big strapping man with a high vis on, she might be less comfortable. And all that would mean as well is potentially is going, right, we maybe need to go for a wee walk together. We need to, it might not just be first straight into affection, it might be just letting her relax and become a bit more comfortable with the surroundings before we do some yesing, okay? But let's just try it. I'm going to stop this video because I like doing wee segment videos.